today, I prepared some researches regarding my two chosen modern media. So we will be talking about visual media and then social media. So first we will be talking about video media. So as for my research, from pcmag.com, it says that video media is a moving pictures in various formats. The terms may refer to analog VHS, videotapes, and digital DVDs, as well as to computer files containing video in any number of digital formats. Contrast with audio media, see codec examples, HD format, SD formats, and videos. So it says that video media is more on digital moving pictures. So unlike audio media, it is more on hearing or audio. Video media is more on visual with a joint of audio. So here, visual and audio, video media. Now let's connect video media to educational technology. So let's connect video media to educational technology. From my source, xthoughtstudios.com, students today are utilizing educational videos as a tool for learning, everything changing attire to the latest dance craze. Remarkably, millennials make up 92% of the digital video viewing audience. Abstract topics that once seemed difficult to teach and learn are now accessible and understandable thanks to the availability of educational videos. From the saying, everything that you wanted to learn easily can be accessible through internet or video media. Instructional videos like this, informational videos, you can easily access through internet, through videotapes, and more. So, second bullet is, studies have shown that the use of short video clips allows more efficient processing and memory recall. The visual and auditory nature of videos appeal to a wide audience and allow users to process information in a way that's natural to them. So it's not like viewing or learning through media, but the viewers can easily process it to themselves, that if they can be applicable or if they can produce such things, in other terms, it becomes their motivation or it becomes their guide in producing something or in learning something. So what is the benefits of video media to education technology, or to the people's related to education? First is, video create a more engaging sensory experience than using print materials alone. We all know that in print materials, viewers or people only engage reading through it. Unlike using video media, the people or the individuals can easily engage to it because it's moving. They have sound. The learning becomes more sufficient and sufficient. Second is, they provide go-to resource that can be watched from anywhere. So because it is video media, it can be downloaded from the internet or can be stored somewhere like DVDs, CDs, USB, and you can easily access them anywhere you go through travels, occasions, events, like that. Then third bullet is, they provide go-to resource that can be watched from anywhere. Same from the bullet 2, people can easily access them anywhere, anytime. Third is, they greatly assist the learning of all subjects. Video media not only caters one topic or one subject or content, but it caters a lot of contents. You can see like this informational video media watchers like you can easily learn something from me by just listening, watching. You know, you can combine your life to my life, my idea to your idea, things like that. And lastly, it can enhance communication in information literacy. You can see it's video media is not only listening, watching, but it also enhances communication information literacy because you expand your understanding and your knowledge regarding resources around you. Our second chosen topic is social media, which is still under modern media. So based on our research, based from etech.ctlt.ubc.ca, which means it's a website from Canada, it says that it is a social prism designed by Brian Solis of Future Works depicts social media as the conversation, the art of listening, learning, and sharing. According to this, social media does not just encompass Facebook and Twitter. It includes a cross-section of community sites, blogs, bookmarking sites, photo sites, sharing tools, audio and video tools, and some advanced tools that are used in conjunction with one another to have a dynamic online experience. So, from the first bullet, from etech.ctlt.ubc.ca, from our source, is that based from the definition of social media from Brian Solis of Future Works, it means that social media is not about just involving yourself to the usual social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, something like that, but it's more on the art of listening, learning, and sharing. So it's involving yourself to learn about the community, how their life experiences. It's also through their blogs. For example, they have blogs, they share their learnings to other people. It's exchange of knowledge from one point to another. It became a sharing tool to everyone, so that they can socially mingle, not socially mingle, but they can socially interact from other people in the community and even worldwide. That caters dynamic online experience. So it's not like video media, which you only enhance communication information literacy, but here social media, it do have different platforms. It is not only video purposes, audio and visual purposes, but it caters a lot of platforms like blogging, vlogging, social interaction, social experience, life experiences, things like that. It varies from one platform to another. From the same website, it is also coined that social media can be used as an effective tool to help increase collaboration, communication, and cooperation skills in students. Social media can provide a way for teachers and students to become more interactive. So, as for this definition, we can all see that social media is really an effective tool to help increase collaboration, communication, and cooperation skills in students. So, as for given example is our online classes today, it uses different platforms. Example, having group works through Facebook Messenger, learning through school book, things like that. Usually it's not just engaging yourself with other people, but as I said, it is also giving information or exchanging information, not only one information, but it can be educational information, things like that. It can be more interactive. So second is, based from Teresa Spanala of study.com, our second source is that social media platforms can help to increase communication skills and provide a backdoor for shy learners. While many students struggle with speaking in front of their classmates, they can feel more comfortable speaking on social media. This provides an outlet for students who are too intimidated to raise their hands in the class. Furthermore, social media relies on the written work, making it an excellent means to improving writing skills. Furthermore, social media relies on the written work, making it an excellent means to improving writing skills. So you can see, social media is not about interacting alone, but it do have dynamic interaction. It varies from one platform to another. So given an example that it can be backdoor to shy learners, in classroom preparation or in classroom activities, we do have what we call the essay part, or it is usually it is where students usually show their deep thinking abilities or things like that that they cannot express during class activities. So it's more on their chance to express themselves, things like that. So based from my experience, let's see, I also became a shy learner, especially when it is a new professor for me. You see, it is like open up to someone that is you're not comfortable with, because it's just 1 week, 2 weeks of your class meeting a new professor, so you cannot fully express yourself, especially me in my point. So social media can really become a backdoor for me, and especially essay form, the paper and pencil test, expressing yourself, the freedom box, things like that. So knowing that there are various types of learners, and teachers do need a lot of learning or teaching strategies for their student to enhance their learning, given that they do have different learning styles. So this is where modern media comes through or pick through with the help of this, given that. So relating to social media and education, what are the benefits of educational technology or classroom techniques, or what we call the benefits of social media in education? So we have I prepared various bullets. So first bullet is, it cost effective. Many social media platforms are free of charge to use for school and districts. Given that we have Facebook, we have portal, school portal. Even though it do have a part in our tuition fee, it is still cost effective, because we doesn't have to pay twice our tuition fee just to access our school school book, things like that. So it cost effective for us because it's just at the palm of our hands. It joins with technology itself. So it's like buy one take one. So second bullet is students have the chance to develop intercultural awareness. Like having the opportunity to connect with peers all over the world will allow students to build tolerance and develop attitudes, knowledge, concepts, and skills as they learn about their own and other social, national, ethnic cultures from IBO 2008. So it's like that, because it costs effectively, because it's cost effective. It is at the palm of our hands, and it is well known to everybody. So it is, we do all have, we all aware of, there is a social media in our society. So we do have intercultural awareness. We can socialize with our families abroad. It's not like that pen pal thing from before, that writing after a month or 3 you will receive, or the receiver of your, or right, diba? The receiver of your letter will receive it, things like that. So it became really accessible to anyone to chat, to know someone, to access easily everywhere, anywhere, things like that. So that is one point that it becomes beneficial of. So it is one point why modern media becomes beneficial to us. Third bullet is it allows education to be more open. Social media not only promotes open community or open communication between students and teachers, but also between teachers and administrators, teachers and parents, and among educators. One example of this is the portal or student portal in our school. That portal, the teacher can access this because they write or they produce grades for each student. Each student is capable in entering their specific or their individual portal in checking informations like car stickers, grades, announcements, holds, like that. And this school portal is not only for teacher and student, but this is they have a part in which parents do have access to the students' portal also, so they can monitor their child's grades, things like that. So it allows open communication. So fourth bullet is helps to decrease isolation of schools in rural settings. Teachers and students in rural or smaller scale of schools have the ability to connect and learn from others outside their communities. Kuros 2011. But I think in our country it's kind of 50-50 because, as you all know, especially in our situation here, having this kind of COVID-19, it's really hard to have internet connection. Maybe free internet data or free data in connecting to Messenger and asking our classmates or our classmates regarding assessments. But in rural or smaller scale schools, especially if they are already in the mountains, they do have limited connection or limited funds in having social media in school. So they are still sticking to traditional ones. So that's the thing. So let's go on to another bullet. It complements deep thinking. Learning that can lead to real understanding and the ability to apply one's knowledge and deploy it in innovation. Based from G 2007. Complements deep thinking. It is more on, it does, social media does not really, doesn't have a specific target or target learner for them to accommodate. Deep thinking, it complements deep thinking because I think it accommodates various learner strategy, especially if it is visual and auditory learners. I think that's a point. Last bullet is it promotes the development of 21st century learner skills. To be successful and effective in the 21st century, individuals must be able to apply various functional critical thinking skills related to information, media, and technology. Other 21st century skills that can be developed through the use of social media includes 4. First is learning and innovation skills, working through creatively with others. Working creatively with others. Being open and responsible to new and diverse perspective. It is like sharing ideas to one another. You're not just knowing her idea, but also they are still knowing your idea. Especially given on Facebook. Facebook is not just limited to the individual or the user itself, but it is they also accommodating people or their friends which can comment on their posts or their learning or anything like that. Like in blogs, they really accommodate active participants or viewers of their blogs, which they can easily, okay, I know what to do next. That's always our, okay, I know what to do. What will I improve? Things like that. So, second is, it improves communication skills. Same like learning innovation skills. Communication skills, you can be more open about articulating thoughts and ideas effectively using oral, written, and nonverbal skills in a variety of form and context. Like what we're doing today. I'm giving information to you, so it means that I'm enhancing my communication skills. And as you do or as you listen, you can also enhance your communication skills by just listening to me, or even thinking words inside your head, or thinking of something that can be related to what I'm talking here. Things like that. Third is collaboration skills, exercising flexibility and willingness to work effectively and respectfully with diverse team. So it is like, as you communicate, as you learn and innovate your skills, you also collaborate. It is not, it's me always. I know where to stand. I know how to feed my knowledge, how to feed my mind. And that should be also their thinking. But you cannot please everyone. So lastly, you also develop information literacy. Accessing and evaluating informations critically and competently, using and managing information accurately and creatively for the issue or problem at hand. So given that the words I'm giving to you is about information regarding modern media, So I'm giving you a lot of information, and I'm giving it to you in a creative way through video, media, and it can be through social media. So things like that. So given that 21st century learners do learn in a different or various learning strategies, and they can be, or they do have different intelligences in mind, the teacher should always know how or when or what the teacher should know when, what, or where they will use different kind of media in performing educational, in performing in their class. It's either they can use traditional media or they can use modern media like this.